Discover is a benchtop docking system that puts the power, the versatility and the intuitive usability of the Crime-lite AUTO right at the heart of the forensic laboratory. Discover is a laboratory imaging system like no other. And while other evidence photography workstations are built around a DSLR camera, Discover is a forensic first technology built exclusively around the Crime-lite AUTO. So we have a multispectral light source and camera, and designed specifically for the examination, imaging and enhancement of evidence, including latent and treated finger marks. With the Crime-lite AUTO docked, Discover is a complete laboratory imaging system. Undocked, the Crime-lite AUTO can be easily fitted with a battery and deployed to the crime scene or elsewhere within the laboratory. Right now, there's no other forensic technology that offers anything like this level of versatility. It's a completely seamless transition between crime scene and lab. Having been on the market for the past 2 years and widely adopted by police and military forces worldwide, I imagine that most people watching are well aware of the Crime-lite AUTO's capabilities at the crime scene. And it's for that reason that I'm going to spend this webinar really focusing on using Discover in the lab and looking at the myriad of benefits the system brings to forensic photographers and in particular fingerprint imaging experts. Firstly, let's start by saying that Discover is incredibly easy to use, with the intuitive operation of the Crime-lite AUTO having been carried across to the laboratory system. With the AUTO docked, the system software automatically switches to Discover mode, and that provides us with imaging options on the Crime-lite AUTO's touchscreen interface, and also initiates the software's advanced Discover functionality, which is displayed and operated via the 27-inch high-definition monitor. We'll look at these advanced functions in just a moment, but first I want to show you just how easy it is to get up and running using the system via the touchscreen. Now, if you've used the Crime-lite AUTO before, you'll be familiar with the interface. The illumination and filter options are on the left-hand side of the screen, while the capture functions are displayed on the right-hand side. In the center of the screen, we have the live view image, which we can either manually fine-tune or simply touch to autofocus. Imaging with Discover is incredibly simple. First, the user chooses the desired light source, the system automatically selects the corresponding filter, and within the blink of an eye, we have an optimized image of the evidence on screen. The same image is repeated on our external monitor, where the 1080p high-definition live image provides excellent clarity of fingerprint-rich detail. To capture the image, all we need to do now is hit the capture button. This intuitive simplicity not only provides great results, it also gives the examiner the confidence to conduct full spectral examinations and to utilize light sources and imaging techniques that perhaps they wouldn't have previously tried. This in turn allows us to achieve incredible results on a wide range of evidence types. So, having captured our image, we can now access some of the advanced functions of the Discover system to apply basic image enhancements in order to boost print visibility and contrast. We can also annotate our image, apply measurements or scales, and add any case management information that may be required. When we're happy, the image can be exported in an AFIS-ready format and included within a PDF report that contains case details and a full audit trail, which includes image capture details and a record of any post-capture enhancements. The Discover concept is something that we've been working on for quite a while. In fact, if I let you in on a secret, this product was initially scheduled for a release last year, but we decided to hold it back for a full 6 months in order to allow us time to run literally thousands of samples through the system, both here at foster+freeman and in the field at some of the world's leading forensic labs in the UK, mainland Europe, and of course the USA. The end result is that we have a system that is built entirely around the end user and has been optimized to get the best possible results when imaging both the most common and the most challenging types of evidence that labs routinely encounter. I'll explain in more detail as we take a closer look at the Discover hardware. You'll see that when the auto is docked, the system's camera lens and multispectral illumination ring are positioned directly above the examination area. Unlike a typical copy stand setup, the Discover gantry provides smooth X, Y and Z axis positioning over the evidence. We had experimented with frictionless movement of the gantry, but user feedback suggested that some level of resistance was preferable and actually made it easier for the examiner to position the camera accurately. You may have noticed buttons on each of the gantry's handles. These buttons simply lock and unlock the X and Y axis of the gantry. Now, in our first example, we used the Crime-lite AUTO's integral LED light ring to illuminate the evidence and perform a fluorescent examination. This time, we're going to use one of the Discover system's specialist illumination modules to light our evidence. The Discover system includes several specialist illumination modules, and each of these is designed to improve results when photographing treated and latent finger marks on a variety of substrate types. First up, we're going to take a look at the diffuse panel light. The diffuse panel light module lives in here. It's tucked away in the base of the Discover beneath the examination stage. This module slots into the unit under the Discover gantry, where it provides a nice, even, visible and near-infrared illumination across the entire examination area. You'll notice that the light plate itself and the way that it slots into place in the Discover are really very robust. A lot of finger mark imaging and photography systems include small and fiddly components. But with Discover, nothing is fiddly, everything is easy to handle and use, and ultimately the whole thing has been built to last many thousands of examinations in a busy laboratory environment. So when we slot our diffuse panel light into place, Discover recognises the module and activates the relevant icon in the software interface. If we select that icon and you choose either visible or infrared illumination, you can see the module and the evidence beneath illuminate. Diffuse light is widely used for the photography of finger marks on surfaces where we need to eliminate the glare of directional lighting. The next accessory module that I want to show you is the coaxial illumination module. So let's remove our diffuse panel light and switch it over to the coaxial illumination module. Again, Discover recognises the module and the corresponding icon appears on the screen. Let's switch our evidence to a smartphone with a latent finger mark on its screen. The coaxial illumination module uses mirrors to change the axis of illumination and photography in order to eliminate reflections. This is a technique that some photographers may previously have shied away from using, but as you can see, when using Discover, the coaxial illumination module is incredibly easy to use and the results speak for themselves.